Is this it right here?
Or not. It's first.
This one right here? Who is this? D Wade.
I can't wait. I can't wait for everybody to find out what's really been going on in the background.
She exposes his ass. Let's see it. Street stars.
Stop what you're doing right now. Put your hands together.
Jaguar, right?
The original.
Wait, who is she? Who is she?
History maker, the record breaker.
You're surprised she's not on the live?
What's another Game of Thrones term? The oath breaker. I don't know, but we have her back. The amazing Jaguar Wright. For those who thought it would never happen again.
Oh, that was foolish.
Stop and double take, because Jag.
I'm gonna go with live on TikTok.
Jag is back on the blue couch.
I don't drag last year into this year.
And I will say this.
Like bringing up old shit.
No, we're gonna bring up we're gonna bring up current shit, and we're gonna talk about some new. But we do have Jaguar Wright back on the couch, which she made famous. The blue couch.
Yeah.
Wasn't nobody really saying the blue couch until Jaguar Wright started saying it was a light wall at first. Then Jaguar saying like, no, that's the blue couch. And the iPhone made they made an emoji, man. Shout out Steve.
How wild is that? The blue couch.
Yeah, they made a blue couch as a whole emoji, man. Yeah.
Put a light on it.
Put a light on it.
Put a light on it.
Thank you for making not only the couch famous, the life famous, but giving us so much commentary for not only the first time you came, but the second time. Thank you. Let's just start with that. And whoever thought you was wrong, this is Jaguar Wright. This is Jaguar Wright. So before we even get started, tell us, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Okay. We see you got a beautiful, you look radiant. You're smiling. You look good.
Yeah.
You look great on camera.
Thank you.
We're loving it. We got you back.
No, I'm amazing. I'm grateful. 2023 was a lot.
Was a lot.
And it was a lot fast. From Martin Luther King weekend, coming back from Shreveport, till April 14th, which, by the way, we're about to hit the 1-year anniversary of me going viral, getting, arrested in a pool.
Arrested?
At a Hilton. Live, online. Put a 1 in the chat if you can understand by right.
Hey, and just real quick, in that moment, were you still just focused on the chat at that moment? Because they were throwing ones up there like, the policeman is right there.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure everyone understood my rights.
Oh, man.
They were saying I was crazy. Shouldn't I ask somebody?
Yeah, that's fucking amazing.
If they was hearing what I was hearing.
That's amazing.
They said I was crazy.
Let's see here.
Oh, man. All right, so let's do it like this. We're gonna loop back to that because that's a whole sag in itself, and it's been a crazy year. But the reason why even right now your old interview that you did last year is trending even crazier because you're almost like not Nostradamus, but Nostradamus. What you have said, not only in our interview, but on your own personal lives.
Yeah. Which gets shadowed constantly.
Things start coming to fruition to where you targeted certain people in that interview, and now you're seeing, I don't want to say downfall, but you're seeing that target that you put on people's backs.
I'm seeing integrity show up.
Wow.
The day of the raid, I got a lot of notifications. I got a lot of ads. I got a lot of
She was happy as fuck.
Calls. Or as many as I could get because I had to change my phone number again because, they did the bomb threat and then they lied and said that I was trying to commit suicide live online with a knife and sent the police to my door.
What the hell?
These are the police cards.
Oh, wow.
Of my address that was doxed by Patrice Garner, Chatty Patty.
Who the hell's Patrice?
Wow.
for
Move your face.
a
I want
bunch
to
of
see your.
crazy
Alright, I
motherfuckers
got you.
to come to where I live. Y'all cute.
Another one. Oh.
And another one.
Oh wow. Okay.
I got you. I got you.
So address out there, police looking
Let's see
for
this.
you.
Phone number docs by last.
So she was getting doxxed, huh?
I had a YouTube girlfriend and a YouTube boyfriend. I don't know why they always send the stupid ones. I keep telling them, don't send.
She just said she had a YouTube
Do a
boyfriend
smart
and girlfriend?
job.
How the hell does that work?
That's real. That's real. And
What does that mean again? Dox? To get doxed? It means to get your, like, everything leaked about you. Your address, your number, everything about you, basically. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Like, they pretty much know everything about you.
Conversation because when you say YouTube boyfriend and girlfriends.
Yeah, YouTube has been sending me people.
Yeah, we didn't even get
Ever
that.
since they had to keep my husband quiet because, you know, once he gets arrested for blowing up the car,
He
he's
blew up
gonna
a
have no
car?
choice but to snitch.
What the
Right?
hell?
How YouTube paid him to betray his wife and, you know, make sure his wife went to jail so that they.
Wait, so this
could
girl's
not-
life is probably all fucked up
die.
from this, huh?
We're gonna circle right back to that. Jeez Louise. Oh my God. So when you said the day of the raid, you're talking about the raid on both Miami and California.
And he was gone.
simultaneously.
Wait, New York was.
Yeah,
attached
the
to
New York house.
That boy
was
took a
raided.
private jet and got out of there.
Yeah, they didn't even really.
3 states
3 states.
working in tandem, and they did not tell the officers who they were raiding. They went in tactical as they were instructed to. They didn't know they was raiding Diddy's house.
Oh, they didn't know shit.
The higher ups didn't tell anybody because they knew, with Diddy being a Fed informant, that he had people in the force and they wanted to make sure that went through legit.
Wait, a
So
Fed
they didn't tell
informant? What does that
nobody whose
mean?
houses they was going to.
And that's why you see the
That
guns.
the cops didn't know that it was Diddy's house over there in Beverly Hills around the corner from the Playboy Mansion. They didn't know until they seen the kids.
Wait, is that true that there's a tunnel from the Playboy Mansion to his house? He's a snitch? Oh, so he been snitching on low key.
So, what are your thoughts on the show of force, even not knowing?
They did their job. He's a sex worker.
Yeah.
He's got guns and he's got semen coated fucking VHS tapes.
What the fuck?
I would have went in a hazmat suit.
So, let me ask you this: when you first told us about
He's
your
a dirty
thoughts and
he's a dirty dog, huh?
honeycombs is what you.
Yeah, the honeycomb.
What-
Shout out to Jamil Peterson. He's added a new one. He call him the Diddy Glover now. Cause when he ain't got the Beijing and he say he
Oh.
look like Danny Glover.
My bad.
Man,
So he's AKA Diddy Glover now. Shout out to Jamil Peterson.
Diddy Glover,
so
huh?
this, I want to.
I don't know who that is either.
Pocket, but I'm just curious. What did you know that was going on in the world of Diddy, Puff Daddy, P Diddy, that the world didn't know? What did you know back then, 3,
That
4
Cassie
years
was
ago?
gonna come forward.
Wait, does she know that he
What did
killed
how'd you know-
Biggie?
What'd you know about what Cassie?
Or no, wait,
I wish
I thought they said he killed Tupac, not Biggie. Am I wrong for that? I thought it was Tupac.
I could explain.
Yeah, but
But if I explain how I knew Cassie was gonna come forward, that could hurt
He
some
killed
people.
Biggie? Oh.
Which
I
is
thought it was
why
Tupac.
The last time I sat on this blue couch, I said what I said. Congratulations, young Miami. Run as fast as Cassie did.
You
Who's-
did say that.
who's
That's a
Cassie?
bar.
Oh,
Did
Biggie
you
killed
see
Tupac?
something
Oh.
Being around Cassie, did you see anything being around?
I don't spend time around Cassie, and I haven't seen Cassie in person since she was with Ryan Leslie.
was there something in her eyes that you saw? The way, like now
I'm gonna
that
put it to you this way: there are mutual acquaintances between her and I, and that's as far as I can go.
Oh.
okay, when you
I don't talk to her, but I speak to her.
Oh, she's a She's a
Did you get a chance
musician.
to see her indictment? What she claimed happened?
Cassie,
Oh,
the singer
I
he was in a
reviewed
relationship with.
all the
Oh,
files
okay,
and
okay.
Everything that she said is everything that I said with Storm Monroe 3.5 years ago. Exactly what I said it was.
Were you surprised about anything that came in?
No,
Wow. So
nobody else should have been either. Young jock,
Who the hell is that?
you Diddy doo-wop bop.
What the fuck? Diddy do wop bop bitch, huh?
You.
Damn. She kind of looked like Diddy.
You told the truth, jock, and then
Rapper?
after Diddy called you, you went back and tried to clean it up.
She's standing on
But
business.
your
I ain't gonna
all
lie.
about is off the Stevie J's. You Diddy doo-wop bop.
She's pretty mad.
Do you feel like that's the reason why this beef, that Stevie J stands where he stands between the beef with 50 Cent and Diddy?
I don't know where Stevie J stands. I only know Stevie J sitting on a drum set
Stevie J
with-
Wonder? Is that
I don't know
yeah.
where he stand.
man,
I know what he stand up in,
What's,
and I know what done stood up in him.
what the hell? She talking about he getting fucked?
so wait, so when you heard,
Bitch, I can't stand these. Like, for real.
Bro, so they're all like gay, huh? No offense, gay people are okay, but like they're gay, huh? They all be getting fucked, doing all that weird shit, right?
Like, I'm just tired. Let's keep it a bean.
Having the
All these-
freak offs.
You not even gaming because you won't claim it.
You're not gaming because you
No, you
won't
want to
claim
sit
it.
around and pretend to like bitch.
Oh,
That's
so
what
does
y'all do.
so does Meek
And then
Mill.
you get these hard Jocelyn.
so I'm just
Like
curious.
these are the you like half man.
What does that mean?
No
Like
disrespect.
trans?
Jocelyn rough.
Them shoulders is
And the way she like running up on, I already know she done strapped up on you.
Oh, oh. Is she talking?
so. Jack, let me ask you.
Jeez.
There's one, some of the shocking things
I hear
that we
that
heard.
mean with a harness.
Okay, not a harness.
Yeah.
She talking
I
hella
gotta ask you
shit.
this. I'm sure somebody's already asked you this, but have you ever been to a P. Diddy party?
Yeah. Except many. Honest.
And
Were
can
you part of the
take
freak
us
offs?
through, like, what goes on, like, when you were there?
What did I say when y'all asked me about why was the TD Jakes at the Diddy party?
Yeah.
What'd I say? Money and sex.
That's correct. Were you surprised that there were so many cameras in his houses?
No.
That he was recording these?
He
Everything?
is the J. Edgar Hoover. of
A
hip-hop.
pastor? What the hell?
Okay.
Y'all done seen him put on the pyramid with a skirt.
Wait, how do you know all these people?
So let
were
me ask
you
you, when you hear that
were you at a Diddy party boat?
Cassie was told to hire male escorts to come in what they call freak-offs now.
Yeah.
That's something normal that
Yeah.
happens in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Freak-offs.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not the only one that does it
Everybody know
either. They all probably like
I've
fuck
been
each other
saying
low
it.
key.
Yeah.
How many times I got these is wild.
So do you feel like people, when they hear pink cocaine, Young Miami has to bring across?
Wait, the Tootsie.
Yeah, the Tootsie. That's what they call.
I found out. I talked
Tootsie
to my
slide?
drug guy. Because I wanted to be informed. Because people was calling it Tootsie, that's calling it the Tootsie. I didn't know which one it was. So I talked to my drug guy, and my drug guy filled me in. And then it made perfect sense.
That pink cocaine shit's serious too.
Talk to him.
I've been hearing stuff about that.
Drugs with Jaguar.
Let's talk just
Drugs education.
101.
So Tootsie is the coke, but they take the ketamine and cook it up,
What the hell?
and they fold it into the cup. Now, if you don't know what ketamine is what they call on the street special K. It's a veterinary drug. It's a horse tranquilizer.
Yo, was he talking about that on that phone call? He said, "Give me my special K cereal," and Drake be taking that. I don't know if he be taking that, but Now that she said Special K, if that one video or that one phone call was leaked, that is true. He was talking about my Special K and something else. Tootsie Slide. I know. I don't know what Tootsie means though. Is there another word for it? There's probably multiple ways. What is... But it's not spelled like that. When a woman who engages in sex acts and especially sexual intercourse in exchange for pay. That's just another word for a sex worker? What is a sweetheart darling prostitute? That's probably what he was talking about. He's probably talking about a damn prostitute. You know how Drake is.
Equalize.
So it's...
Now, gay men have been using this for years. See, back in the day, if you went to a gay party or a gay rave, there were certain drugs that you would always find on hand. Viagra,
Duh.
Ecstasy, Special K, and cocaine. Now, see, the cocaine keep you up all night, but unfortunately, it gives you limp noodle. Because with the blood flow, so you wants to fuck with a half-hard dick all night. So that's why you had the Viagra, to make sure that the dick involuntarily stays hard while you're numbing your fucking self with the coke. Now see, the ketamine, that's a horse tranquilizer, so that relaxes all your muscles.
Wait, why do people take that?
80 fucking ton gorillas.
What the fuck?
You wouldn't feel a thing. So now your dick is gonna stay hard. You numbed up and you high. You got the ketamine in you so you don't feel shit. And then you add the ecstasy to put in the feeling that you've now blocked out. And now you got a party.
Freak off cocktail.
Yeah.
A freak off
now,
cocktail.
the
That's what he
Tootsie,
called that.
They done skipped. They done skipped all the steps. They condensed it. So you got the cocaine in there, and then you got the ketamine in there.
Now these gay guys really be adding all the drugs to their shit, huh?
Yep.
They be getting fucked with everything. With everything.
And they say that some of the dealers add the ecstasy in there. Now the Viagra, you still got to take that solo. But with the Tootsie,
What's the Tootsie? What is she talking about?
the gay cocktail,
The gay cocktail.
off cocktail, in the one thing. And the reason why it's pink is because they put the food coloring in it. They think, he said he think they got it from the Breaking Bad. You remember how they was making the meth, and they made it a special color, so they done that with the Tootsie.
Wow.
It's the food coloring.
You think that?
As if you need.
Wait,
more,
so-
when did how-
So what I'm getting at is all of this mixed together is called the Tootsie? Is that what she's referring to? Drake gay? Nah.
I not get high
I don't think
enough?
so.
Like, I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, to the point
don't
where you have
think.
to fly it across. Like, I need that here tonight. Can you get
Prevail,
that here?
thank you for the likes. I appreciate you.
That here. You got
Tootsie.
3 drops.
Tootsie. Tootsie, not
And
Tootsie.
food coloring.
Shit. Okay. Okay.
You are numb. You are wired. You pop that Viagra.
Your dick is hard.
The machine.
No one's stopping you.
Everything. You the brick wall wouldn't even feel it.
God damn.
I'm sure there's footage of that. There's footage of that.
Like real rat. Like that right there is like, that's like.
Now this is all crazy
you
to
know,
hear.
Cut me open right now, man. I ain't
Brick
even
for
gonna bleed. Like,
not
it's
feeling
wild.
nothing for hours. Yeah, that
Like
would be
this Tootsie
crazy.
shit. Now I see how young Miami can take all that pressure. She on the Tootsie. They be thinking these is over here like killing the game. They don't feel nothing. That's why they do it. Okay?
Damn, they be getting piped like that.
Young Miami put out a tweet.
Who's Young
a while
Miami?
back, and
Is that another rapper?
basically, was into it with, I guess, one of Diddy's other women.
Mm-hmm.
And she basically said, if I wanted
Or
you
is
to
that
eat my
Cassie?
cat, Diddy would have had you on your knees by now.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that that was really like her telling on herself before she knew things were going to hit the fan?
No,
like
I think
this?
that was her being herself because she's a dumb.
Dumb what? She a baddie. The TV show.
I think she was just telling the truth because it's almost as rough as Nicki Minaj with females out here. I hear she lace front all the time.
Whoa, what'd she say about Nicki?
Snatching up and
Damn.
I think she was just telling the truth because it's almost as rough as Nicki Minaj with females out here. I hear she lace front all the time.
Whoa, she dropping stuff on.
And throwing them in her nasty ass twat.
She out
Like,
Nicki
when I
too?
think of the title of her show, I'm like, is that what your victims be saying? Karisha, please.
Oh yeah, she might end up dead. Not
Okay.
gonna lie.
Please, Karisha, stop, Karisha, please.
So you're saying that
When was this?
Karisha is
She's a predator. No
This was a
different
year
than Nicki
ago?
Minaj. She likes that shit. That shit turns her on. Wild bitch. And her in the sexy red and the Sukianas and all this shit. The saucy Santanas.
Saucy
fucking
Santana.
lot of 'em. Got sadist.
Nah, this is insane.
I know a Punisher when I see one. Shit. I was a Punisher one time in my life. You know, it takes one to know one.
So
And
she
I
was.
used to be hard on.
She used to.
But these bitches, they doing shit I wouldn't do.
Is that saying something?
You
She a
so that's
freak?
why you got the Tootsie. You know,
Bring in the gorilla.
like,
Oh hell nah.
they say that's why you see this distance between Young Miami and JT, that she kind of saw it
oh,
coming.
JT, as in like Uzi's girlfriend?
JT a punk.
Whoa, what?
All of them city bitches. Cause JT could have been put a stop to this shit. JT wanna sit up there and act like she worried about Karisha, but at the same time, you know what she doing.
What is she doing? Say it.
Why ain't you called his out yet? Pull her in off the ledge. That bitch is over the edge. Like you can't complain about this sitting here playing in your face when all you gotta do is tell the truth.
Ah,
Shut
JT
the
from
hell
City
she down.
Girls. Oh, so it's like all
So
these
they
people.
list Karisha as a sex worker in the latest.
She is a her and JT. All these, what don't y'all understand?
to be on payroll.
How many ways do I have to say it? These is wild. They pay big to do damage and procure victims. They're sex traffickers, and all of these bitches is
Nah, she's standing on this shit. I ain't gonna lie.
$250,000 a month to do strange shit at will. You couldn't wait for Cassie to run. You couldn't wait to be in Cassie's shoes. Karisha, please.
So why does Puffy, why does it all come to a head now? Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
R. Kelly be pissing on people too. I ain't gonna lie.
So who's next?
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
It's crazy how Epstein,
Jay-Z
then Diddy,
is
and
setting Diddy up.
then Jay-Z. Jay-Z about to get exposed too one day.
Why is everyone having such a hard time?
Because we don't know.
Different. He lined up D. Haven, stole his life and identity.
Damn.
He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity.
I don't know who Big L is. I don't know
He
who these
lined
people
up
are.
Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. Lined up R. Kelly.
Yep.
He wants to be the one.
The one what?
Shout out D Haven. He actually hit us up. Wanted
Jay-Z
to
and
tell
Diddy
this
the
story.
You
same
need to talk
parties
to
though?
D-Haven.
We need to talk to him.
I told
Wait,
you
Jay-Z
that
be having
last
freak
year when
offs
I put
too?
you on the phone with him.
You did.
And then got ran into and then I got thrown in a hospital.
Jay-Z's always like looked
my
weird to me.
insane
Like he looks like he would do some
husband.
shit like that. I don't
Who's
know.
working for you to make his mama proud.
So wait, Jag, I'm just curious because with Diddy,
You mean?
with Diddy settling within 24 hours, which has never been heard
Who was
of,
Diddy
30
right hand
million,
man?
or- the lawsuit was
Oh.
30, undisclosed amount, but
He
within
knew for 30 days that shit was fitting to happen.
within
He
24
could have paid that
hours.
30 million before.
Yeah, why? Let that hit the fan. Did he?
Because he's Diddy.
He called a bluff.
Because yeah,
He should have enough money to
he
check.
put the boots to that girl. She's supposed to be a good bitch. No matter who she with. All the time he putting a groom in her.
Damn.
Of course he thought it was still gonna work. He thinks he's God.
That's what Kanye feels too. Shit.
Ain't doing shit.
Hey, my goat ain't that weird though.
Put the boots to her last
He
time
just,
I seen her and her trainer boyfriend.
He just need to get back on his
you know.
meds, low key. I ain't gonna lie.
So you hear about stories of Diddy like shooting.
What the fuck? Who was
people,
that?
Blowing up cars.
Berta, what the fuck you doing?
What?
Hold on. I'm watching a video. I'm learning about Diddy and how he's a freak.
That boy a freak.
He's a freaky ass dude. Hold on. I had a deafen. I ain't gonna lie.
Cars. Is he this gangster that behind the scenes that every?
Kanye's
is that him?
weird, you
Or is
think?
that people
Shout
running?
out to Wendy Williams, the first woman to uncover the homo thugs.
Homo thugs.
That's
What the
these
hell?
down low bitches was called when Wendy.
Wait,
first
why do you
started
think-
talking
why do you
about
think
it in the
Kanye is
90s,
weird?
The homo thug. She talking about Diddy.
And then what's the stuff that's happening with Wendy? Williams?
That's your new
This is
PSN?
all connection too.
Of course,
I like that.
they've been waiting. He's been waiting. He was waiting for Kim. Remember? He was waiting. The casket was ready. She was literally casket ready.
He's not like Diddy weird, but he's weird and like thinking he's good and. Oh yeah, no, he's weird as in like
Some
he
people
really
are
thinks he's
saying
like
the whole
God and
Wendy
shit. He's
Williams
like
documentary that
crazy.
she's pretty much allegedly playing this way to
Yeah.
keep herself safe from him, from any unaliving.
It's been working
potentially.
for Orlando Brown. Why wouldn't it work for Wendy?
To play
Orlando
crazy.
Brown?
Why wouldn't it work?
Hey, no. Hey.
The oosh gosh whoosh wash. and sh-
Bop.
Orlando's brilliant.
Right.
Yeah,
Y'all spent time with him.
we did.
He's highly intelligent.
Yes.
He always.
Imagine what it's been like to
I know,
play
I-
this character for
I've seen him expose some shit. He be people thinking he's on drugs and shit, but I think he like really speaking.
this long.
I used to see him all the time on
No.
TikTok.
I can only
That he does is a character. Actually, the shit he does online is the best acting he does.
Is he speaking truth?
Of course he is.
Yeah. She knows.
We seen Quiet on set.
Major pain in his ass. Literally.
Yeah.
Since he was
He
a
got fucked in
kid.
the butt too?
Man,
And then eating milk, running the
Wait, so he was like one of those Disney kids that got molested and shit? I don't know what I can say on here, but shit.
fuck around. Talking about expensive pain in his ass.
wait, this is Philly you're talking about now. Wait a minute, Jack.
Fuck me.
Wait a minute.
He's a fucking Fruit Loop. He Diddy five.
This is Philly.
He's a deep fried.
Yo, she just dropped the F word, I ain't gonna
He
lie.
Diddy five.
They don't think
He
by
Diddy
Disney?
fried. He the Diddy do our bop. Fuck
Well,
me.
she said since he was
Real
young.
bad.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was him.
Wait, what audio? What?
Nicki put that out to here.
Yo.
That Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit on Meek.
Oh, that was
She
on
just
Meek
wasn't gonna
Mill.
tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not?
No, this shit's actually
So then who's
crazy.
the guy who's claiming he recorded it?
Oh, somebody that got paid?
Why does it smell like that?
Yeah, he said like I was
Yeah,
standing
somebody
outside the
that got
door.
I think Jordan had his fucking mouth on it or someone.
Just
Ugh.
like it wasn't seminal fluid that Justin Bieber was wiping away from his mouth when he brought his face up from Odell Beckham's groin in a club with Trey Songz on the lookout.
Oh, dude, that video was crazy.
The images are there.
Diddy five.
No, that video was actually
Hashtag
insane.
no Diddy.
Hashtag no Diddy.
Hashtag no Diddy.
Do you have any views on Usher? Because a lot of things have come back to where
Usher.
they talk about his.
Usher, I'm tired of Usher.
Oh, okay.
Goofy bitch.
Oh.
Got your asshole ripped open and the only thing it inspired was loyalty? They ripped your ass open. Gene didn't say it. He said, check the records at the hospital. I'm saying it. You got your ripped open. Then you take Justin Bieber from Lily White, Canada, and take him to the flavor of Fuck Off, the kiddie edition. Get his ripped open. Now everything's coming out, and the first thing you do is run the Bali.
That video is insane.
Who works with the man, L.A. Reid, that sent you?
Like, I was
to the
influenced by Diddy.
Flavor Freak
Only
Off.
person I feel sorry for.
Not the flavor.
Now you got Justin.
Bro, do you think? Well, he's not a weirdo though. He just be exposing everybody. He's kind of like, he's like the pettiest motherfucker I've ever like seen on the internet. I don't think he's like weird like that though, as what Kendrick made it out to seem like. You're talking about Drake?
Bieber breaking up.
You're saying you're a goat? Oh, you're talking about JB. Oh, I thought you were talking about Drake.
He sucked Odell Beckham dick at the club, and the next thing you know, he don't even want Kim no more. That's what they learned at the freak off. How to steal bit nigga.
Now you said no.
Yo,
Diddy,
it's backwards.
but it seems like there is Lil Rod has come out who he produced the Love album, and it seems like he has
Lil
recordings,
Rod.
pictures of a whole year and a half.
Smart guy.
Year and a half with Diddy, not getting paid to where he's
Smart
like.
guy.
It seems like you can't say no to Diddy the way he's putting it out. Like, there's a lot of things
Yeah.
like, why did he say no?
Yeah, that you don't go. You don't go.
You don't go.
Why go?
Oh, Kim Porter, not
They gonna
Kardashian.
drug you. You gonna ask for a glass of water? It's gonna be laced with that Tootsie.
Then you're gonna get fucked.
Let the good times roll. Like if I knew that there's a possibility that I might get raped and drugged if I go to this party, and I go anyway,
That's your fault.
I just wish they would tell all these little niggas the truth. You know, when they court them with the record deals and the contracts and the chains and the cars and the girls, and I wish they would tell them the truth. Listen to me. All you gotta do is let these 8 fuck the dog shit out of you tonight. I
Yo.
get all that for you tomorrow.
No, that's insane. Are you
That's
doing
what's
it?
gonna happen.
Wait, Bo, are you doing that? If you got offered a lot of money, or if anyone in here on TikTok as well, if you got offered a lot of money and shit, just to get fucked by some dudes, would you do it? I know Bo is. I ain't gonna lie.
Like, why can't you be up front? You know?
I didn't believe this until I watched the Nickelodeon documentary where the kids were, you know.
Now that's insane
basically-
too.
I don't want to say groomed, but they were technically
Drake and
assaulted
JB, the only two near me.
based on saying, "Hey, here's the contract." They don't tell us up front, but they say, "Oh yeah, this guy is gay," but he's touchy feely. They warn you. And on one of the episodes where a father said,
I just
"No,"
want to let you know before you do this scene, this man is a predator.
Wait,
Okay.
who? Oh, they're talking about the one
If you
dude?
see something, say something, okay? But nobody wants to hear it. Like the fuck.
I feel like that's
put someone's career on the
crazy.
line. to say, hey,
That's what they
if
do.
you don't do this, you're not gonna go higher than this.
That's what they do. You know how many times I've heard it?
That's what I was gonna ask. You're in the industry.
Yeah.
Did they ever say, if come in this room, Jack?
Yeah,
let's,
I was
let's
told.
get down,
Yeah, I was told.
and you will see some doors open.
I was
for you.
drugged
Oh shit, she opening up.
by a rapper
Who?
that I knew.
Drop the name.
I won't say his name and I won't say the name of his group.
Why?
Really doesn't matter. Nobody remembers them anyway anymore. Shame. They were awesome.
ASAP?
They put him on me. He had the camera set up in the room. He drugged me. He did everything he was supposed to do. He just felt guilty about it in the morning. So he gave me the tape. And they got dropped 6 months later from their label. And nobody's ever heard of them again. And they
Yo.
was some dope ass motherfuckers.
Who was a group?
Shout out to him for that. He ain't had to give me that tape.
Wow. But the fact he recorded it, oh man.
He had to. He had to. It was either that or lose the deal.
Now that's crazy to have to do that.
So he did it, but he gave me the tape. And he lost his deal anyway.
Is that commonplace in the industry?
Absolutely.
A cocktail, record
Absolutely.
receipts.
Let me tell you something. Cocaine and champagne.
Wait, do you think there's a video of Drake out there when he was young? Or like, you know, Uzi about that. He'll do it. No? You think this is like newer stuff? Or is it certain labels?
They used to call it the South Beach diet.
That's true. He was. Oh, certain labels. Yeah, Drake was brought up by like some real.
Like if you ever heard anybody
Real
15
ones.
years ago talk about the South Beach diet, it's cocaine and champagne. When I first started staying at the Montreal,
Cocaine
I'll
and
never forget,
champagne.
I was so glad when they stopped bringing it. But when I would get my breakfast tray, they would have cocaine on my tray. They would have weed on my tray. They would have pills on my tray. You know?
That's so nuts.
It's whatever you partake in.
No. They didn't know. They just put anything on there so you could pick something.
It's always the weed, man.
I always took the weed.
Jazz
Rest of the
Prince.
I would leave
Jay Prince.
on the tray. And I
Jay
would push it back.
Jay Prince a real one, huh?
15 times.
That's a
My breakfast was served like that.
scary man. 15 times? She knows
At
the
my
exact amount?
$750 room, you know, a night room at the Mondrian on Sunset Boulevard. They stopped sending it because they realized I always sent it back and all I took was the weed.
For some of the women who went through those same things, waited 15 years to talk about it. What are your thoughts to that, to where they didn't talk about it then, but now when
Why
lawsuits
would
come
they
up,
talk about it then?
a lawsuit is a lawsuit.
But you have to think though, this has always been a thing when it comes to like the higher ups doing shit like this. Like this has to be like a thing that's always been there, like throughout time, right? This can't be like 40 years ago people decided to start doing this shit. Like this has always been a thing. No way.
So, I mean,
But why would they talk about it? Why would they talk about it? Who is there to go to?
People are dirty, bro.
Who's gonna fucking help them?
Human race is fucking nasty.
What HR department do you know of that works for any of these labels?
yeah.
When have you ever heard of a sex harassment suit being publicly acknowledged in the entertainment industry at all? Never.
Probably started in the 80s. Why you say 80s?
Sports. Not in entertainment.
Tupac. Remember that one? That was.
He was the only one.
Yeah.
You saw how that turned out.
Yeah.
He was the only one.
Yeah,
What?
no, guilty.
Cocaine
why
started in
they
the
do it.
80s.
To make you an example. To remind you what they're willing to do to keep things the way they want them.
Yeah, but they also had other stuff that was like banned. Like, what's that shit off of The Wolf of Wall Street? Oh shit, what's that drug they used? They had like other shit that isn't even a thing anymore. The fucking shit, I can't even think
It's
about it.
intimidation. I want you to think about this. Allegedly, Sean Carter is responsible
Oh, Quaaludes, that's what they are.
enacting Hype Williams to put Aaliyah on a faulty plane to move her out the way.
That's what
as
everyone used to do.
punishment for rejecting him, and so he could level up Beyonce, who was struggling. Let's just say allegedly that happened.
Beyonce got help?
Now I want you to think about 106th and Park with Mary J. Blige. Free, who is a victim of Sean Carter.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige, who is a victim of Sean Combs, are
Who's
sitting
Sean
there
Carter?
talking about the death of Aaliyah amongst each other. Think about that. You got a Diddy victim, you got a Jay-Z victim, and you
Oh,
got a
that's Jay-Z.
superstar gone.
Oh, it started in the 80s?
They
Oh
know
shit.
what happened. And yet, they had to sit there and have that conversation like they didn't know who did it. Think of the power of that moment. Think about Claudia Jordan right now. Claudia Jordan don't ever mention my mother name. She mentioned it yesterday.
Yeah, she's dropping straight gubbies too. This is
Talking
insane.
about why people are afraid to come forward. You mean like you? You was Diddy girl. Corey was Jay-Z girl. Why don't you claim your friend? Claudia.
So Jack, when you say
When I say Corey, I'm talking about Kathy White.
oh yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
Jay-Z's pregnant
Jay-Z's,
mistress,
yeah.
who died of an imaginary fucking aneurysm. Just like the woman who was best friends with Kim and Kimura, who wrote the book Bling and died as soon as it made the bestsellers list.
Damn. Siege after this? Yeah, I'm down.
Who the fuck was these people supposed to go to? You can't go to the boss because the boss is fucking you. And the boss's boss don't get no fuck.
Diddy offing people.
Can't go to the authorities. They're all bought and paid for. You could try to get a special prosecutor, but they'll just pay somebody to reassign him to another case.
Damn.
Where the fuck you go?
Some of these people are like actually
Over by the
fucked once they
industry.
like sign this stuff, right?
That's where you go nowhere, which is where people like me step in. You right? I go to Diddy parties to walk mother out, cause ain't nobody stopping me when I come.
She about that.
it seemed like it's men who
What'd you say?
Not men. I'm
said-
bisexual woman. I'm the B in the LGBTQ plus and it's XYZ. A gay man is a gay man.
She's saying the F word, by the
A
way.
sexual being is a sexual being. A sodomite is a predator. If it don't apply, let it fly. Period.
Oh, you probably know what you're talking about.
Scary ass bitch.
Oh my
Talk
gosh.
about the problems that black women are having being able to recognize what a real black man looks like. You're lusting after LL Cool J. You're lusting after Diddy. You're lusting after Jay-Z. You're lusting after Dwayne. I now want to be a woman since it looks cute on my son. I mean daughter. You got fucking wills. All these fucking...
Oh my god.
That's who you lust after.
We're watching.
That's what you...
We're watching this lady just fucking spill the beans on. We're watching this girl spill the beans on Diddy.
go after. You don't go after a real black man. You go for act like the
Oh my
and then you
god.
wonder why you get dogged the out. Lust after. And that's what you go after. Now want to be a woman since it looks cute on my son. I mean daughter. You got fucking wills, all these fucking... That's who you looked after.
D-Wade did catch
And that's what
a
you
stray
go
of hell, boy.
You don't go after a real
I'm about to hop
man.
on Siege after this.
You go for act like the...
She loves that
And then
word.
you wonder why you get dogged the out. He don't need you. What you there for?
To get fucked.
To wear white fingernails and hold big black...
God damn.
That probably suck better than you. Like, let's talk about Gabrielle Union right now.
Who is that?
Yeah,
Who
let's
are
go.
these people?
'Cause
Now, the last time I sat on this blue couch, I had some very specific things to say.
They gotta
about
have
the way
little
the
meet the
house
pay
was.
bitches.
she did.
I say
But
she
it's
got a top
happened
4
since I
different
spoke.
bad baby
In
daddies,
my
but she
opinion, it
ugly
got
as
worse.
fuck. That
Just a little
that
out
is
of control.
wife, the actor. Oh.
They said I was jealous.
Oh, D-Wade?
They said I said everything that I said because I was jealous.
She used to be, she's a
Yeah,
musician.
yeah,
She's an
yeah.
artist.
She the black Kris Jenner. She done turned her husband into a...
Into a what?
He
That's
wants
what
to be a woman. That's why they're getting divorced.
she just cut her
She
hair.
went on Twitter cussing out Diddy and then deleted it because Diddy want to throw Dwayne a divorce freak off.
A divorce freak off?
Why is it a problem? He been freaking off.
Turned her husband to...
Why you can't?
Really?
You was at the freak off with it.
She might look like that, Dan, but she seems very knowledgeable and knows a lot of things. And the way that she's talking, I'm surprised. Bo is right. I'm surprised she is not unalived yet.
And I'm jealous of that. I'm jealous of that. Let's be real.
Let's be real.
This knew this was a...
No, I'm sure. She
And
talking.
then she pretended he wasn't. And then she pretended that she had the perfect life while she's splitting bills with a...
There she goes again.
You doing the real mom who wants her children to have a fair chance at making their own decisions while you and your I want to be a husband convince your child that they need to get the whole trans thing going on now so they can get a Disney contract. And we all know what Disney does to children.
Yeah,
Imagine
we know
what they do to
that.
trans kids.
She built like a Twinkie? That's fucked up.
I don't want to imagine.
That's where you want to send your child,
You hear that, chat?
but you cut the real mama out. I'm jealous of this bitch.
If you hate your kids, send them to Disney.
This is a power bottom. He's sucked just like you are. And they high on that Tootsie, and they having unprotected sex. This is sucking all night. Then he come home.
She's wearing
and
a
he kiss you
tablecloth?
with that mouth.
Looks like one. Damn. So he's sucking dick all night, then kissing you on the mouth.
E. coli kisses.
E. coli
I'm
kisses.
jealous of that.
Hey,
I'm jealous. I'm jealous of kissing a sucking. I'm jealous of that.
okay. Okay.
I'm just. Who gonna be jealous?
So,
Yeah, I'm jealous.
yeah.
I wanna too. I wanna play dress up with my husband in my closet only.
Huh.
So let me ask you, because
She's crashing out. She might be a D1 crash out.
And when you mention things like
Did he
Jay-Z,
prove money
songs
can
come
buy
from him, then I
anything?
look at,
Yeah, for real.
Beyonce. And I say that, women.
Bro, ads are on 1 minute out of 60 seconds. I just hit the hour mark, so yeah, there's another one.
do
How about
have
you fucking sub up and you won't get any, you fuck boy? Get off my dick.
That country.
I have it on the lowest it possibly can go.
That buy that shit stupid as shit.
You don't give
It's
it no
trap
credit.
music with goddamn a holster and a pad.
That ain't not a sub, L
She remade
Mans.
your
Oh
life?
God, bro.
I'm gonna tell you the song she should have remade.
Oh shit.
It's a hit. It would have done great for her. She should
What-
have tried it on. Tammy Wynette.
What is-
Classic.
What is that song?
Stand by your man. Don't act like you don't know that.
This is my favorite
Remake
streamer.
that.
I appreciate you.
Stand by that.
I love you too.
That's a real country hit.
You don't need a donation?
Jolene nice.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
But it has a ring to it. Stand by your man. Yeah.
She said it again. I know, but I
And
didn't.
disrespects you. With
What-
other
Is that a mango?
like Kathy Coriana White.
Dude, I want a pineapple right now. I might go open the pineapple.
All right, well, let's do it
Who
like
was
this.
actually carrying his baby while you was spanking it.
She's eating something healthy. Bro, she woke? How was she woke?
Why your husband don't want to put his seed inside of you and put it in everybody else?
Nah, that was actually insane. She needs to get paid for this episode. Well, it's at 3 million after a year. Never mess with somebody who keeps receipts and has nothing to lose. Yeah, Cat Williams, and Cat Williams crazy too. One of these days we're watching a video on Cat Williams.